In the quiet hours before dawn, Melanie is jolted awake by the persistent ringing of her phone. Half asleep, she reaches for it on her bedside table, but it isn't there. Confused, still groggy, she searches through her sheets, under her pillow, anywhere the phone might have slipped, yet the real shock comes when she realizes something else. Her husband's side of the bed is untouched, perfectly neat, untouched all night. Panic creeps in as she wonders where Anthony is and why he hasn't come home. The phone keeps ringing, and when she finally finds it wedged between the mattress and the headboard, the caller ID sends a fresh wave of dread through her. It's her sister, Millie. Melanie answers breathless, but Millie doesn't explain. She only asks her to open the door. Moments later, in the dim morning hush, Millie arrives with a look that tells Melanie everything is wrong, terribly wrong, but Anthony is not dead. Worse, Millie says, you need to see this. Inside the house, Millie shows her a video, already viral, a concert, a kiss cam. And there he is, Anthony, smiling, relaxed, holding a blonde woman from behind, fingers intertwined, body swaying. A moment so intimate the crowd laughs when the two try to hide from the camera. At that instant, Melanie's world shatters. All the subtle signs she'd ignored come crashing back. His distance, the fights, the grooming, the late nights. She rushes to the bathroom and collapses, vomiting as her sister holds her steady. But when the wave of emotion settles, clarity returns. Melanie knows what she must do. Before sunrise, she packs bags for herself and her young sons. She leaves a note for Anthony and leaves the home they've shared for a decade, following Millie to safety, to quiet, to space to breathe. At a beach house in Point Pleasant, Melanie begins to reclaim her life. She contacts a divorce attorney. She resigns from her job. She shields her children from the storm that is rapidly unfolding online. Meanwhile, over the next few hours, Melanie spends slow, careful time with the boys building blocks, watching cartoon on TV and visiting a swimming pool. Meanwhile, Anthony's world implodes. The video spreads globally. The company puts him on leave. Both he and his mistress, his co-worker, are forced to resign as the scandal deepens. Through it all, Melanie refuses to speak to him. She refuses to look back. And when Anthony appears outside Millie's home days later, causing a public scene that is instantly recorded and shared online, Melanie's resolve hardens. This man, who hid, who lied, who humiliated her, is not the man she loved. That night she writes her statement, a raw, honest message about betrayal, her father's death, her mother's infidelity, and the vow she made never to endure what her father endured, a vow she now keeps. Her words go viral. Women across the country rally behind her strength. Interview requests pour in and she turns them all down, except one, a conversation with a trusted colleague where she finally speaks about the gaslighting, the emotional manipulation, and the red flags she'd ignored for far too long. Through it all, Melanie remains composed, determined, unbroken. Yes, her marriage is over. Yes, her trust was shattered. But she is not defeated. Surrounded by support, focused on her boys, Melanie steps into the future with quiet resolve. A woman who walked away with dignity. A woman who chose peace over pain. A woman who rose from betrayal and refused to be defined by it.